Hey, what's up guys? I'm Rob Richards, and on today's nutrition video, which is sponsored by 100% Food, they've asked me to take a look at the low carb diet and how it can be of benefit to your weight loss goals, but also have its disadvantages if not followed correctly. Let's get started with what the low carb diet is. It's where you drastically reduce or even cut out all carbohydrates. These are going to be foods such as oatmeal, rice and pasta, potatoes, and even fruit, especially dried fruit, which is high in fructose and can get broken down into sugar in the body and still stored as body fat. Now, people drastically cut this down or reduce it in the hope that if they're not ingesting sugar, their body's not going to have any sugar to store as body fat. Therefore, it's going to use its body fat to burn as an available fuel source. Now, technically, this is correct. However, if you cut down your carbohydrates or even cut them out, you're often reducing your calorie intake too much as well. And when you do this, your metabolism, your body's internal furnace that regulates food, converts it into energy just to enable us to survive, be well, and you need even more if you're exercising, wanting to maintain a lean, healthy physique. So chances are, if you drop your carbohydrates too low and not effectively replace them with enough calories from proteins and fats, your weight loss, or at least your fat loss goals, are going to come to a halt. So how do you get around that? Well, you need to adjust your protein and fat intake as you reduce your carbohydrates. And that's where 100% Food comes in. Their whole brand is based around 2,000 calories a day, your RDA, typical recommended daily allowance. Now, this is for the average healthy person. 2,000 calories a day. They break it down into each serving 1/3. Now, if you're one of those people that often does eat too much at night, often because you've missed meals throughout the day, or especially breakfast, so all of your calories are consumed in one sitting, which certainly won't do your fat loss any help at all. It's better to stretch it out throughout the day in regular intervals. This is where 100% Food comes in. It can help fill that void, regulate your metabolism, and supply your body with those essential nutrients that it needs. Let's have a look at their ultra low carb chocolate meal replacement. This isn't a protein powder per se, not like those bodybuilding post-workout supplements. Yes, it does contain a high amount of protein, but it also contains essential fatty acids and some carbohydrates. So one serving of this is 670 calories, which isn't that high when you consider it's 1/3 of your recommended daily allowance, your calorie intake. So one serving of this ultra low carb chocolate, 100% burn, will provide you with 1/3 of your recommended daily allowance, your calories, giving you 670 calories, and from that, 35% from fats. These are essential fatty acids, fats that your body needs for proper brain function, organ function, and fuel. 45% coming from protein. These are essential amino acids. So with the protein and the fats, that leaves 20% for carbohydrates. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend cutting them out completely, just reducing them. And about 15-20% of your daily calorie intake coming from carbohydrates is probably the lowest I would go. Therefore, fats and protein have to be bumped up. For some people, they don't want to drop their carbohydrates that low. So they have another product, their low carb raw whey. This still gives you the fats, the protein, and a little bit more carbohydrates. Some people prefer the flavor. Me personally, I prefer the chocolate with the lower carbohydrates and the higher protein. And all of this really comes down to what your goals are. All of these are based on a 2,000 calorie RDA. So if you're someone that wants a little bit more carbohydrates and maybe less protein, or if you're a little bit more active, you're focusing on fat loss and still don't want to overeat, then this product is going to be more for you. Anyway, let's move on and I'll show you how you can incorporate both of these products into your diet, giving you the full breakdown of the macronutrients, and also how I use this in part of a healthy weight training lifestyle to maintain lean muscle mass and also keep my body fat levels down nice and low. Okay, so when it comes to taking your ultra low carb chocolate or your low carb raw whey, there's a few different options. Firstly, water in the bottle, shake it up, consume. Easy if you're traveling on an airplane, you're driving, at the office, running between meetings or school, this is going to be an easy option. For me personally, I like to blend everything. About 12 ounces of water, you take a scoopful, or at least 1 full cup of the powder, put it in, blend it. You get this silky, smooth tasting chocolate smoothie that's high in protein, low in carbohydrates and a good amount of fat that will give you at least a third of your daily calorie intake. And of course, you can adjust the amount by using smaller or more of a serving size depending on how much you need. Check it out. There we go, quick and easy, delicious, smooth chocolate, high protein, healthy fats, low carb shake, easy to make in a blender or just with a shaker cup, put some water in there, mix it up. But there's another way that you can incorporate this into your meal, especially for somebody like me who wants a little bit more calories, keep that protein high, but still not too much carbohydrates to help keep the body fat down low. And for this, I need my frying pan, some egg whites, and I'll show you how to make a delicious chocolate protein pancake. Let's get to it. And there we go, a delicious chocolate high protein pancake, healthy amount of fats that we need, those essential fatty acids, and low in carbohydrates. This is definitely something I might go for if I'm short on time in the morning and I want something a little bit more substantial than just a protein shake, which, remember, might contain a good amount of protein, but as far as essential fatty acids and even some good carbs, it's not going to have them. So find out more about the 100% food product range, including the ultra low carb chocolate and the low carb raw whey. See how you can incorporate it into your diet, whether it's to meet your nutritional requirements or you want to mix and match like I've shown you to be able to fit into your nutritional needs. Stay tuned for more videos, both training tips and nutrition here on my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys back real soon. Take care.